makes them feel like that probably.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, obviously, just we usually play them, and it's a really tight game. I think there's been some couple controversial call endings a couple years back. I wasn't on the team yet, but it's always a tight game between these guys. Yeah, I could definitely see how they made that comment. I agree for sure.
When you look at their defense, what do they do well?
Um, you know, they're talented. There's times where they're pretty good at getting soft in their zones and pretty disciplined on those zones. So when they get into that, we just need to be smart with the ball. Get through your progression, make plays. But yeah, I mean, solid defense all around.
In practice, was there like a higher confidence level after how you guys played, last week and being able to get that road win?
Yeah, I would say so. People had great energy this week. But yeah, we're preparing and working like we always do, and just really focusing on the process.
Where do you feel like you guys on offense made the most progress in that game?
I thought we looked pretty good on third down. We made the big plays when we needed to get the ball in scoring position. Obviously, red zone was still not very good, so we got to improve in the red zone. Yeah, we just got to score more touchdowns.
Do you feel like you did a better job of getting what was there on plays as opposed to taking some of those more negative plays?
Yeah, I definitely think that's a good analysis. Just taking what they give me and not making any extra negative plays for sure.
Brady, how did you kind of feel the offensive line performed, especially in South Carolina?
Incredible. They had a great outing. I think they might have counted like one sack. It was on a scramble, but I mean, I had no pressure. They dominated in the run game. Every handoff was like 4 or 5 yards. It felt like to me at least. So, yeah, I thought they dominated all around.
After the game, Dominic was saying that he would tell you guys if he hasn't already that they should think more about making their snaps count instead of counting their snaps. What have you kind of told the newer guys about some playing time this past week?
Yeah, I think that's a really good quote by Dama. Yeah, I mean, just make the most of every opportunity. It goes along with what he said. Yeah, if you get out there and you get an opportunity, make the most of it. Know your assignment, know what to do, and shoot, just leave it all out there.
When you've got a couple wins back in your back, got the win behind your back, a couple of wins in a row, what are some of the things that you need to do to maintain that level of performance?
Yeah, I mean, I think it goes back to just not changing anything in your weekly process, preparing like you do every single week. I have my process down to a T. So yeah, nothing changes. You get back here Saturday night and you recreate the process. So nothing else changes. And then the game's gonna happen on Saturday. So.
With Barrett's name kind of circulating these end of season awards, how important has his career kind of been at Mizzou?
Yeah, I mean, his career has been super important for Mizzou. There's a lot of people that look up to him and believe in themselves, even when they maybe don't have a scholarship to start out. They see what he's done, and just all the success he's had at the wide receiver position since he's been here. And obviously just an outstanding guy off the field. And, yeah, I mean, he really, really helps our team. He makes our team better. So we'll miss him when he's gone for sure.
Brady, you talked a little bit about your process in this season specifically. How has that changed? What areas have you kind of improved upon to get where you are now?
Yeah, the first couple of weeks you just kind of see what's working and what you feel good with day to day, and when you come in and when you're watching film or doing treatment or getting with the running backs to watch pressure tape or stuff. Just all kind of flows together, and by week 4 or 5, I feel like I've gotten a pretty good routine of where I go where and what I do, and yeah, it's just kind of been week to week getting sharper and sharper. So.
What development do you think has been the most helpful this year?
Probably just film study. After you do it for a long time, you just start to see it better. You get a better feel for what you're watching, and you can just apply it quicker in practice. You see the looks. You can just think about your concepts that you're putting in that week against it. But yeah, just film work in general for sure.
What are some offensive keys to the game this week?
0 turnovers. We can't turn the ball over. That'll be huge. Explosive plays. They're just scoring touchdowns. We need to score more touchdowns. Period.
Anything else, Brady? Thank you, Brady. Yeah, Barrett Banister at the podium. Questions when you're ready.
Yesterday, Martez was saying that he really like Kentucky and considers them more of your guys' rival, more so than Arkansas. What makes that game so unique and why he feels that way? Do you dislike them as much as he does too?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely every time we play them a very physical game. I don't know if I can agree with him on the Arkansas thing. I have a little more feelings towards them, but it's definitely a physical game every time we played them. I think back 2017, there was that thing where Jamon got the ball like hit out of his hands. 2018 was the untimed down play. 19 was just a rain game. We didn't play well. And then 20, physical game. 21, one possession game. So every single time we play them, it seems like it comes down to the wire, and so we're excited about it.
Is it kind of a measuring stick game too? Because they've had you go for most part of your career.
Yeah.
If you beat them, you can usually have a good season. Missouri's bad.
I mean, I think so. And like I said, I've been here, 6 years, and 5 of them have been really tight one possession games. So I think, yeah, it's definitely a measuring stick game. And I think it's also, like I said, it's a very physical football team. It's a physical brand of football. They have a way they want to play. They like to run the ball. They like to make you beat yourself on offense. And, it's a man's game.
As a veteran, do you have to guard against anyone thinking that, Kentucky just got beat bad, they're not as good this year? Is that a dangerous way to look at them?
I think the biggest thing for us is we got to repeat the process that we've had the last 2 weeks. And so that's no matter who the opponent is, because, with the world of college football today, half of our rosters never played Kentucky. And so they might have those thoughts like, oh, it's Kentucky, but Kentucky was, I don't know how many they won, 10 wins last year or something. Yeah, they're a good football program, really good team. We got to be ready for them.
You eclipsed 1,000 receiving yards last game. That's something you ever thought would happen?
It's kind of wild, honestly. You get to kind of the sunset tail end of your career here, and you kind of look back on, the stuff I've been lucky enough to do. I've had a lot of really good people around me, a lot of people that have supported me, encouraged me to help me get there, and it's pretty cool. But I think I'll probably think about that a little more whenever 2 months from now. But I'm just really focused on Kentucky this week.
You talked about how much you enjoy playing in some of those big, SEC environments. How fun was it Saturday night getting that win there?
Awesome. I've told some of the guys, Williams-Brice Stadium is one of my favorite places I've played at. It's really, really a cool place, and the coolest part about it is when you see those stands empty and you get to party in their locker room. So that was a really good win for us, and something that we need to, take the good pieces from, learn from still, and, move it forward to this game.
What pieces do you think you need to carry into Kentucky?
Turnover-free football. I think that's huge for our offense. It's no mystery. We have a good defense, and we do not need to put them in situations that are gonna, not be helpful to them, so to speak. And so, I think that's the biggest thing we need to continue to do. And then I thought, early on in the game we were aggressive and, effective on early downs. We didn't put ourselves in many, 3rd and 10 plus. It's hard to convert no matter who you are. And we did a good job on those early downs of getting the ball moving forward.
On the flip side, what do you kind of need to work on going into the game?
Red zone offense, I think, is probably the biggest thing that we need to continue to work on, continue to improve. Dalen, or I guess it was JC, forced a fumble on Rattler, and then DC picks it up. We got the ball inside the 10, 5-yard line, and we don't come up with points. That can't happen. and that's on all of us. We got to be able to run the ball better. We got to be able to pass the ball better, and we gotta punch it in.
Off a win like that, as far as your preparation and practice goes, do you focus more on red zone offense, or do you kind of maintain what you've been doing for the past couple of weeks?
I think you focus a little bit more on it, and the biggest thing is just learning from your mistakes that you made in that last game, because you're only going to get so many reps in a week, and you don't want to. Whenever you focus on something else, you're taking away from another thing. We only got so much time to practice this stuff, and so a lot of it is when you get back into the film room on Sunday, you're saying, okay, this is what I screwed up. This is how we need to do it better. And then whenever you have that walkthrough, you go, okay, this is how I'm going to do it. This is what I'm going to do. But you can only get so many more reps, especially at this time of year.
That 96-yard drive, how much growth was there for you guys there? Because I think there's only like one explosive play. You really had to kind of methodically play after play.
That was something I think was really good for our guys to like feel and see. Is like, okay, we can do this, and we can do this against an SEC team. Because that was a big boy drive. And we're going to need those. It's good for our defense to get them off the field, get them some rest, and obviously you got to score points to win the game. But for us to be able to do that was big, and credit to our offensive line being able to punch it and keep running that thing. It was really good.
Barrett's been on a couple of these postseason award watch lists here. What's that going to take?
It's really cool, and like I said, it's a credit to the people around me. I've had a lot of people that have put me in really good positions to be successful here. A lot of people that have poured into me. It's really cool. I think the Burlsworth Award really hits home for me, just with all the home ties that it has, and knowing exactly who that person is and what he stood for, and so it's really cool for me to see my name mentioned on the even close to the same level that he was at.
We're good?
Awesome. Thank y'all.